gonna win. Long as you're happy, you're always gonna grin. You get out what you put in. You get out what you put in. Never gonna lose, never gonna win. Long as you're happy, you're always gonna grin. You get out what you put in. You get out what you put in. You get out what you put in. Oh, we are live, and I've got the lovely Caroline Hobden from Accountex. How are you?
I am incredible, Ashley. Thank you so much for having me on your show. I'm thrilled to be here. This is very exciting.
Not as excited as me, because you've got a big reveal today, haven't you?
Got lots to talk about.
Absolutely.
The Accountex show is coming up. Want to tell everyone about it?
Right. Okay. So first off, just tell everybody a little bit about who you are, how you got to where you are, and what you've been doing for the last, well, the beginning of this year with the speakers. So come on, tell us.
Okay, well, I am the Portfolio Director for Accountex. I've been doing this role for a couple of years. It's a complete honour and a thrill to do this, to be honest. I always have to pinch myself because I think I'm very, very lucky to do that. I've come from a background in organising trade shows and been doing it for about 22 years now. I've worked all over the world, doing so many different industries and professions, and just stumbled into accountancy a couple of years ago. And I tell you what, it made my family's day because all of my family are accountants. So when I actually rang my father and told him that I was going to be joining a show all dedicated to accountancy and bookkeepers and finance professionals, he actually had a little tear in his eyes. He was so thrilled.
That's lovely. Oh, that is so lovely. Oh, he's so proud of his little girl, eh?
Oh, I know. It's a very sweet moment. He also said, I told you one day I'd get you working in accountancy. So there you go. He won.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this year has been just fully dedicated really to the massive beast of a program. The educational program Accountex is huge. We had close to 400 applications to speak at the show, which is phenomenal. It really is. And I think there's only one bad thing about my job, and that is that we have to disappoint quite a few people and say sorry.
Dear applicant, we'd really love to have you, but I'm so sorry. We've only got, how many spaces have you got, Caroline?
We've got over 180 sessions, which sounds massive, but when you've got 400 applications, it's obviously...
That's gutting.
It's not enough. It's really difficult. And we've got more theatres this year. You know, we've got 13 theatres this year, and I still can't house everybody.
13 theatres. And every single one, whenever you go to them, they're always standing room only, aren't they?
They're packed. Yeah, it's incredible. And the dedication of some of these visitors. In fact, I bumped into a visitor yesterday. I was at the QuickBook Connects show in London.
Oh, give me FOMO. Give me. Was it any good? Was it any good?
It was so good. And I have to give a big shout out to the QuickBooks team. They did a phenomenal job. But I actually sat next to a gentleman for one of the keynote presentations, and he said that he's been going to Accountex every year since it started, and he's always the first person in the queue. Every single time. He's number one in the queue, waiting for those shutter doors to come up, and he's always the last to leave. He gets so much out. He plans his day and plans all the sessions he wants to go to. So.
I need him on this show.
Oh, you do? I should introduce you.
Please do. Because the thing is, right, you turn around to somebody, if you've been to accountants, I had breakfast meeting this morning with the Chamber of Commerce, and I was sat next to a bookkeeper, and we were chatting away, and I said, oh, you go to... obviously didn't go to QuickBooks yesterday. He's a QuickBooks user. And I said, well, Accountex, oh, it's a long way, because it is a long way for us down in Devon. And I was sort of like, what could I say to him to get him to go? Because it's unlike anything. I went, I can't remember how many years ago when I worked for Digita, and it's just such a buzz, isn't it? So I really get this guy if he loves it. And that's brilliant. That is brilliant. Yeah, I get him on my show. I need him on my show.
I'll introduce you. But there's so much to get from. We get people traveling from not only all over the country, but all over the world to come to the show. There's so much going on. It really is the place to be. It's been compared to festivals. It's like the Glastonbury for accountants.
I get that. I get that.
there's so much going on, so much to learn. You get your CPD hours. You can get up to 16 CPD hours if you come along. There's loads of parties to go to. You could do all the networking. There's loads of sessions, all the exhibitors. Try before you buy. Someone once said to me that it saved them 6 months, he reckoned, in research. So researching possible products that he could then put into his business.
I'm gonna have to write that down.
I know.
That is incredible. 6
So
months research. Because the thing is, right. And when I talk to people, when I was, Digital and QuickBooks, people who specifically come just to talk to us because it was out of the office environment. It was a different environment, and just sometimes it's just to have a natter. Sometimes it's to meet some of the people that are doing the work. It's
absolutely. And you know what, now sort of post-COVID, with a lot of people working from home and all this flexible working, people working from different parts of the country, people are using it now, which is fantastic. They're using it as a reason to bring their teams together and have all their teams under one roof and communicate with their teams in person rather than just online. So there's so many reasons to come to the show.
Yeah, and that's what I love. You get some of these forward-thinking accountants. They bring their whole team.
Yeah. Absolutely, a lot to learn. And you know what, you can put all the things that you learn at the show, you can put them into practice in your business, and generate more income, grow the business, learn from the experts. All of this can be done by coming to the show. So yeah.
And you've put all this together. So you've put the whole show together. That's it. That's what you do. That's what a portfolio director does.
Yeah, I have got the best team in the world. I have to say, I don't do it on my own by any stretch of the imagination, and they work tirelessly throughout the entire year. Because of course we've got London, but we've also got our sister event in Manchester that we do in the autumn. We have virtual events which were born out of COVID, which we're still doing and running really successfully. We have a newsletter and website that supports that, which is constantly being updated and worked on. And we've got all our international shows as well now. So there's lots going on. So
where are your international shows? Let's see if we can get a gig there.
Oh, well, we launched 2 of them last year. The first one's out the gates. We had Spain. We did Accountancy Spain in Madrid.
Oh, what a drag! I suppose you had to go, didn't you?
Had to go, unfortunately.
You poor thing.
Shame. The food was just, it was amazing. But that was one of the best launches I've ever worked in. And the whole team work out of our office in Brighton. They're the Spanish team that work out of Brighton, and they're absolutely incredible. Just a joy to have them with us. Then we went off to Toronto in Canada.
Wow.
And had a fantastic launch over there. I mean, you couldn't meet nicer people. You really couldn't. They're incredible over there. So that was really exciting. And on Saturday, I am flying to Sydney, Australia for the final global launch for the moment for Accountex Australia. So it's all going on.
Good, hey? That's awesome. Whereabouts in Australia?
It's Sydney. Yeah,
fantastic.
So really looking forward to it. Really looking forward to it. The team down there have done a phenomenal job as well.
And have you been to Australia before?
I have, yeah, I have. Luckily,
this is going to be
a whistle-stop tour. It's amazing. What a wonderful place. And I don't think you've got snow where you are, but we've got snow here today. So I'm quite looking forward to escaping all this cold weather just for a little bit.
Absolutely.
But it's a whistle-stop tour. It's only 7 days because there's lots to be done back home. So I've got to get back quick.
Yeah, because you've got Accountex coming.
Absolutely. Yeah.
How many weeks is it now? It's like 10 weeks away.
It's the 10th, the 11th of May. So what's that? 8-9 weeks. It's not far away, and it's gonna be big. It's gonna be huge. We're 20%. Our floor space is 20% bigger than ever before, and that was through demand, really. So we've got more space, we've got more theatres, we've got bigger theatres, which I know people will be really thrilled with because I don't think the theatres ever feel big enough. We've got loads of new exciting things, and this is a scoop actually, because we haven't really announced much of this yet. So
no, I know. Why do you think I'm so excited? I couldn't sleep last night, Caroline.
Well, we've got loads of things going on. So we've got the Bookkeepers Base Camp. So we really realise that bookkeepers are often sole traders. Coming to a big show like Accountex can be quite a daunting experience. We want them to feel like they've got a home, they've got a hub, they've got a place where they can meet like-minded people, and they can be looked after, supported, and there might be a cup of tea or two available as well. So that's a new thing for this year. We've got a really fun element to the show. We're doing a networking bus, a double-decker red bus. The old-fashioned kinds is coming into the show. It will be there because we're a few days after the King's coronation, of course. So there's lots to be celebrated there. We're going to have a photo booth at the show for the first time. We've done that in Manchester before. We've got the photo booth going on. We've got new catering areas. We are working with the wonderful Rachel Harris on a content creation clinic. So if anyone's really struggling with their online profiles, I mean, have you seen her videos?
Rachel knows a little bit about content, doesn't she? She is a star. Oh, so she needs to come on here as well, doesn't she?
She should come on.
Yeah,
Absolutely,
definitely.
she should be on here. We've also been looking at our sustainability and climate change and what we can do as a business to help with that. And we're actually going to be planting 10,000 trees along with an organisation called Karma in various parts of the world to help to mitigate our carbon emissions as well, which is really, really exciting. So we're looking forward to that.
Is that 10,000 trees as in one for every attendee? Because that's how many you're going to get there, isn't it?
Yeah, we're looking to get between sort of 9,000 to 10,000 visitors. Yeah, so we're just going to plant 10,000 trees no matter what, and really excited about that. There's lots more that we can do on that score, and there's lots more that our delegates and our visitors can do as well. So we're going to be sending out lots of information to people that register, so that they can actually improve on their approach to climate change and looking after the planet. So yeah, it's really, really exciting. And we've got new theatres as well. So I touched on that earlier. We've got more theatres than ever before. We've got a brand new fintech stage, which is really exciting. More information will be coming out about that soon. We've got the brand new communication theatre, and there is such a range of topics going on in this theatre. I'm really excited about it. Anything from communicating your brand, and you know about this, Ashley, from looking after your brand on LinkedIn and everything. You've got it. Just a little bit, to neurodivergence within the profession. There's just so much. Your marketing, how you're going to approach your marketing for your business, so much going on in there. We had the people, talent and culture theatre last time, and we've actually progressed that this time to include well-being as well. And especially
fantastic.
and we've got some really top-notch speakers in there. And when, the chips are down, the economy's looking a little dicey, it's going to be a tough road for the clients. And that pressure can fall then on the accountants. So we need to make sure that mental health really is number one, and it's key in everyone's minds as we approach those stormy times. And we've also got our growth practice, which we had before, so practice growth. But we've actually brought in that a little sidelines. We're going to do growth and resilience as well. Again, just about sailing through the stormy waters and making sure that you're looking after your business and making sure that it's still going to be here in a few years' time. You've really got to, some might have to button down the hatches, but there's still room for growth. Absolutely. Growth through acquisitions or whatever it is, there's loads of help and tips on how you can do that. And then finally, sorry, I will let you get a word in edgeways in a moment.
This is brilliant. This is brilliant. This is brilliant.
I do like to talk. The emerging practice. So we're talking to the experts. Some people are doing some really exciting things out there. Some things that you may, as a business owner, you may not have thought about, or you maybe should be thinking about. Various topics in there for everyone. So there's a lot going on. It's really exciting, and we just can't wait. Cannot wait.
Like you say, it's Christmas, isn't it? It's Christmas in May.
Christmas in May. There you go. Oh, I'm going to coin that phrase.
Yeah, absolutely. You can write that down.
I will.
You can write that down. So, what has been the best thing about putting the program together?
Seeing the passion that comes through in all of these applications. I obviously speak to a lot of people. I curate a lot of the program as well, so I invite speakers along, and just the passion for what people do is so admirable. And I think that passion then comes out in what they're, even just in the written word, what they're writing about, what they're going to present about. And it kind of jumps out of the page, and hopefully it then speaks to the visitors and the delegates, and they can get as excited about the program as we are. But it's such a joy, and it's such a pleasure to be in this position. I really am grateful for what I do.
No, that's fantastic. And I guess the worst part is writing that email or letter to the person that didn't get through this year.
It's so sad. Yeah. Honestly, I hate it. I really do. I would need quite a few more theatres to put as many people as I'd like to in the program. But yeah, and of course, Ashley, we have to announce the biggest scoop of the day, the biggest announcement is that Ashley Leeds is going to be speaking on stage at Accountex.
When you told me that, I thought, nah, it's brilliant. It's brilliant. So thank you for picking
And you're
me.
talking about LinkedIn and how to grow your business.
How to grow your business, and I think people don't see LinkedIn as a way to grow a business. As you know, I've just come from the college, and I was just talking to a group of year 8, so these are 12-year-olds, about skills. And it's sort of like, what do you do as a job? So I train people on LinkedIn. Do you know, some of these children didn't know what LinkedIn was.
Oh, really? They've not
Yeah.
come across that yet?
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Do you know Facebook and Instagram? Yes, they all knew that, but they didn't know LinkedIn. Isn't that amazing?
Really?
So I've got some work to do. But having said that, there's a lot of accountants and bookkeepers that don't know how brilliant it can be. So I'm really looking forward to speaking there. And another scoop is I'm actually going to be on the Payroll Sorted stand.
Nice.
So I'll be working with those guys over the 2 days, which is just great fun. And they are on as my guest next week, so we'll be talking about what's going on their stand. So
fantastic! I'll have to listen into that. Absolutely.
There's a lot of talk about Accountex. We definitely missed it during COVID, and I think people are more confident about going out in large crowds. So it's going to be a big one. So tell me, who else is speaking? Because there's better speakers than me, surely.
Oh, I don't know, Ashley. I don't know. But no, we have got some absolutely awesome speakers lined up. I'm going to start with the ladies. It's International Women's Day.
It is. Yeah.
So we have to go with the ladies today. And we've got some new names that I'm sure people don't know, but there's a lot to be learned from them. So Amy Bran is the lady who's going to be coming along and talking about top critical and creative thinking and problem solving, which I think we could probably all do with a little help with, if I'm really honest. I know that I certainly will be sitting in that session. The formidable Julia Penny, who's the president of ICAW, is going to be sitting on one of our 2 panels dedicated to women in leadership positions. So it's really, really important that we give a platform to a diverse range of people within our program to really show the up and coming young ladies in this particular instance where their careers could take them and what they need to be aiming for. So we are going to be having 2 really top level panels dedicated to that. And one of my favorite people in the world, I saw her yesterday at QuickBooks Connect, Rebecca Bennyworth.
Oh, we can't have Accountex without Rebecca, can we?
Well, last year we had to, which was so sad. And what she doesn't know about tax, I mean, I don't think there actually is anything that Rebecca doesn't know about most topics, but she is unbelievable, and we've got her working very hard. She's going to be doing a few sessions at the show. She's going to be running across that floor, getting her steps up. But we're really looking forward to having her along to the show. We've also got some really top-notch gentlemen speaking. So we've got international speaking sensation Jeff Ram. I'm not sure if anyone has heard of Jeff, but he goes everywhere, speaks for some of the top organizations in the world, and he's going to be talking to us about how we can give our clients that celebrity service, making them feel really unique. It's such an incredible topic, and I think, again, anyone who's got a client, we've all got clients, we've got to look after them, and he's going to be talking to us about how we can do that. Brad Burton, who I think is more well known to the accountancy profession, a fantastic motivational speaker. He's going to be talking about how to suss out your next steps in life and in business, which is great. I'm really looking forward to that.
So I had a chat with Brad the other day, and
nice.
I don't know if you saw my post, but yeah, he's actually on my show after Accountex. I'll be grilling him on what he thought of Accountex.
I'd love to know what he thinks of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Listen to that as well. And we've also got a gentleman called Lee Chambers, who I saw all over social media, and he's going to be talking about well-being as well, which we've really got to elevate that topic amongst all of our organisations. And his voice really is a very well respected one. So we're looking forward to that. And do not forget, HMRC are going to be there in all their glory, and I think there's quite a few people that would like to hear what they've got to say, particularly following the delay to MTD. And
has that been delayed again?
Well, not yet, not from the one towards the end of last year, but yeah, it's they're coming on. They're doing, I think, about 4 presentations over the 2 days, and we've got a great relationship with them, and they're ready to, understand everyone's frustrations and talk about the future and how it's going to work. So, that's going to be invaluable to a lot of people I know. So, and I've got 2 more that I just like. If I know you probably want me to move on,
you carry on. No, because the thing is, right, I can come here and watch this again and I'm going to know who's coming. So yeah, please tell us.
Well, we've got the sporting world coming to Accountex, which I am thrilled about, particularly as I am a massive lover of sport myself. But we have got 2 former professional sportsmen. We have got a former Premier League footballer, Mark Pugh, who's going to be coming along and talking about building a Premier League mindset,
Wow.
which I think there's a lot of things that we can learn from that. And former professional rugby star Tom May is going to be talking about becoming a leader and what we can learn from sport. And there are so many parallels. I've played sport for many years. Captained a few sides along the way as well, but that team effort and working together to the end result, I mean, it's so invaluable, and I'm really looking forward to those sessions. I think they're going to be really popular as well.
Slightly different sort of program than what it would have been at an accountancy show 10 or 20 years ago, isn't it?
Yeah,
Isn't that amazing? So you've got the well-being, you've got the motivational, you've got the sports stuff. This is great stuff that you're not going to get by staying at home or doing something online. So
you're not going to get, it's a day or a couple of days, if you want to come for both days, out of your year, where you're just going to learn so much. And we've got all the traditional topics. We've got a whole theatre dedicated to tax and legislation as well. So there's so much to be learned. There's our Accountants in Practice theatre, which is always incredibly popular.
So here's a question for you. How do I work out where to go and what time everybody is? Where will I find all of that information out?
So we're going to be launching this information on our website within the next couple of weeks. So do look out for that. And I'm delighted to say that this year we have got a show app as well, which is going to make life really easy.
Awesome.
So that you can just schedule the sessions that you want to go. You can save your own personal schedule, and you'll be able to easily navigate your way around the show with all the information on your phone or tablet. So yeah, it's going to make life a lot easier.
Really cool. Yeah. And again, 20 years ago, we wouldn't have had any of this, would we?
I know.
A piece of paper or something.
I know, it really has changed. I mean, I think prior to COVID, we were still doing those really big kind of Bibles that you handed everybody, which had 100 or so pages in it. And it's just the number of trees that would have got chopped down for that. We've just got to move away from that. We've got to anything we are doing, we're looking at doing sustainable materials, recycled materials, and then obviously doing things electronically where we can, like the app. So yeah, it's really exciting.
No, that's fantastic. And then you've got all of the suppliers and vendors with all their amazing stands, and as a previous stand holder going there and helping with the build and getting it all set up, that's where the buzz is. It is like decorating the Christmas tree on Christmas Eve, isn't it? Ready for tomorrow, and people are running around putting carpet down, and some of these big exhibitors, how on earth did you imagine that? It's just crackers, isn't it?
They work so hard, the exhibitors, the effort they put in and the ideas and the imagination. It's just thrilling. You walk around on a few days before in the build-up days and everything's really messy and there's carts everywhere and there's trash and there's wood and then within a few days it's just this extravaganza of incredible design. And yeah, I'm always in awe of what they do. It's wonderful. But we've got over 250 exhibitors at the show this year, and what they're planning to do, I mean, it will just knock your socks off. It really will.
Fantastic. So I'm a vendor, right? And I'm thinking, oh my goodness, Accountex, how did I not know about that? How do I get it? Have I got any stands left if I wanted one?
Even though we are 20% bigger, we've actually only got a handful of stands left. So I really do recommend, if anyone is thinking about exhibiting at Accountex this year, to get in touch. You can contact me via LinkedIn, or you can get in contact with the team. Go to our website, accountex.co.uk.
Someone's just put the website in there, so I'll put that up.
Thank you. That's probably my team. So yeah, do get in touch. I really wouldn't delay. We've got so many people inquiring about last minute stands. People want to benefit from all the people that are coming to the show. So yeah, get in touch soon. I really do recommend it.
Yeah, and there's other benefits from doing that, because you get to be in the program and all that sort of stuff, don't you? Is that right?
Yeah, absolutely. And we promote their presence in various places online, and they have the opportunity to do various other things with our newsletter, with our virtual events. There's so much going on. Being part of the Accountex family is really something that I hope people consider and take very seriously, because we'd love to have everybody there.
No, that's absolutely fantastic. Caroline, I could sit here and talk to you all day, but you've got another meeting, and this is only supposed to be 15 minutes. But when can we see all the speakers? When can we go online and see all of those?
That's going to be within the next couple of weeks. And I would say just look out for some incredible topics. I mean, I can't share everybody's names and details in this interview.
God, how long would the show? How long would the show need to be if you listed everybody?
I'd lose my voice. I tell you, I'd lose my voice. But we've got really important topics like menopause in the workplace. We need to highlight that. Absolutely need to highlight that. Sustainability and ESG. You know, we've talked about that, but there are presentations dedicated to this as well. Diversity and inclusion, mental health we've spoken about already. The recruitment crisis, cybersecurity, AI, talent. ChatGPT's got a session. You know,
wow,
wow,
we've got it all
there. It's all there. Come along and find out for yourself. That's what I'd say to everybody.
So that explains why we haven't seen you on LinkedIn much, because you've been looking at all these things and trying to make it all work and squeeze everybody in.
I know, and I feel bad because I made a promise to you, didn't I, Ashley, that I was going to do 15 minutes a day of my LinkedIn, and I just...
Oh no, you're excused. You're excused because
I'm hibernating.
Yeah, but to put that program together, if you've got 180 speaking slots there or thereabouts, if you had 180 people apply, it would be a doddle.
Yep.
But you haven't.
No.
But you haven't. It's a bit like trying to get a ticket for Eurovision. Apparently.
Oh, 36 minutes it sold out in 36 minutes. It's yeah, it was crazy. But no, it is a mammoth job, and you know, it's a massive team effort, and I'm just really grateful to our committee who helped us as well go through all of, I mean, they had to read every single one, you know.
Wow.
It's not I think people get a bit frustrated because it does always seem to take so long, and we're always trying to improve on our processes, which I know that accountants are always trying to improve on their processes as well within their practice, so they'll understand this. We're always trying to make it more efficient and quicker and better, and we have, you know, we have shaved a bit of time off this year, and we are going to be delivering it earlier than ever before, but it just is a big job. It takes a lot of time, and we want to get it right as well.
Yes.
We've got to get it right.
Yeah.
So we want to make sure everyone gets the best out of the show. So yeah, it's a big job, but it's a great job.
No, fantastic. We can tell that by the smile on your face. Caroline, thank you so much. Lovely to see you. Have a fantastic trip to Australia.
Thank you. Can't wait.
Good luck with the launch, and I will see you in May. Yeah, great news about all the speakers. So I can't wait to see everybody. So thank you ever so much indeed. Lovely to see you, and I'll be back next week with Nat and Ben from Payroll Sorted. You take care. Cheerio.
Thank you for having me. Bye-bye.
Bye now. You get out what you put in.